Hey survivors, it's Angie. Again, I am on my phone. I'm sorry about that. I'm not really that sorry, but I have a new camera coming and it's going to be a lot better. Anyway, but until then, we'll be here on the phone. Excuse the light behind my head there. I'll just see if I can cover that up. There we go. All right, so today I'm going to be answering a question from a viewer named Danielle, and she wants to know, can I talk about narcissists, jealousy, lack of empathy, etc.? All right, so that's what we're going to talk about. Narcissists are jealous creatures who don't take responsibility for their behavior, and they don't have empathy for anyone, and so therefore they are insane and bad and terrible. No, I'm just kidding. But they really do not have empathy when they're at that toxic level, and they really do make people feel crazy. So let's get started. So what it comes down to is that, while narcissists are very often not accountable, or they refuse to be held accountable for their behavior, and this is just one of the many disturbing qualities of their personalities, right? But it's one that's really tough to deal with in any relationship, whether you're a child of a narcissist, or you're dating or married to a narcissist, or you're related to a narcissist, or it's your best friend. It's very difficult. But why is it so hard for them to own up to their mistakes, right? And let me ask you a question. Have you ever met a perfect person who never made a mistake? Is there such a thing as a perfect person? No. All right. Perfect. Is there a perfect parent? No. Perfect family? No. Nobody's perfect. And what is perfect anyway, right? Everybody makes mistakes, blah, blah, blah. But being held accountable for your behavior, even if it's self-accountability, is very difficult for fragile self-esteem. And we all know that the narcissist is all fragile all the time. You feel me? So, because their little ego that sounds very condescending. I don't mean it like that. The narcissist's ego is very fragile. It's held up by a false self. Okay. And so, they're kind of emotionally on the level of, a 6-year-old or a 10-year-old, confrontation doesn't work with them. They throw a temper tantrum just like the children do. Only we call it narcissistic rage when they're adults, right? And, of course they're not in touch with their own feelings. I mean, they project their feelings onto other people, as we all know. You've probably been the victim of that yourself. They not only project their feelings, but they don't have the ability to be empathetic toward other people. They cannot understand what it feels like to be someone else. They can't walk in other people's shoes or anything like that. They are, of course, hypersensitive to criticism and judgment, but they're so happy to just criticize the crap out of you, aren't they? Yeah, it's funny how that works. It's like a double standard, I used to tell a certain narcissist in my life that they were a double standard having M or F-er. But I'm not going to cuss that much in this video today, so it's not something I would normally even say to someone. It's something that under duress and stress, I lashed out, just like I'm sure y'all have at some point or another. Now, because they are so hypersensitive to criticism and judgment, and they constantly judge and criticize other people, you have to understand something. That's how they're making themselves feel better in life. All right. That's the thing that narcissists do, because it's kind of like they need to stand up on your shoulders and crunch down your head real good so they feel better about themselves. You understand what I mean? It's not healthy. Let's talk about jealousy, shall we? All right. So there's a couple different things with jealousy that we need to understand with narcissists. Okay. Number one, the jealousy comes from the fact that the narcissist does not understand who they are. Okay, they have such low self-esteem that they're so concerned that other people might be happy around them or successful around them. Okay, so let's just say that you're married to a narcissist and you get a raise and a promotion at work, and you come home and you're like, woo, raise and promotion, right? And the narcissist is like, whatever, you didn't do the dishes yesterday, or whatever, you're behind on some other thing, or what they do is it's jealousy that causes this, but it appears to the victim that the narcissist just can't be happy for them. It appears to the victim that, that they are not good enough, that the narcissist doesn't care about them, and that's really probably true to the narcissist. But you have to understand that they are jealous in a very ugly way. Okay. In a way that is unhealthy. Like, what? I'm not going to lie to you. If you came to my house tomorrow and you said to me, listen, I just got to hang out with Oprah, I would be so jealous. But I would be like, tell me all about it. I can't wait. That's awesome. I'm so jealous. Right? Okay. But a narcissist would be like, whatever. Oprah, who cares about Oprah? You know, don't you have anything better to talk about? You know, the point is, here's another side of the narcissist jealousy that I haven't mentioned yet. In addition to being jealous of individual people, like in relationships, or even, and this is weird, even in like mother-daughter situations, or father-son, or mother-son, or whatever, if you become close to someone else, let's say in let's say that you have a friend who's 10 years older than you, and your narcissistic mother has a real problem with that. It's because in reality, she's projecting onto you. Do you understand what I mean? Or if you are dating someone and they have this big issue because suddenly somebody or something has made them feel not good enough or whatever, then again, it comes back to the fact that they, you know, because they are jealous, they're projecting the jealousy onto you. You feel me? So anyway, it's common, but they project. So hold on, let me clarify something. So jealousy is a thing that if you're dating a narcissist or you're married to a narcissist, and let's say that you wink. No, that's way too much. You'd never do that, would you? Let's say that you just have a nice conversation with somebody at a public dinner. Okay, you're out at some school function for your kid or work function for your company or whatever, and somebody has a nice conversation and they compliment you and you're, oh, thank you, blah, blah, blah. Male, female, doesn't matter. Your narcissist might become jealous, and then they might do something similar, and if you don't react in a jealous way, they might kind of try to poke you and get you to behave jealously or to ask questions. And if you do ask questions, then they'll attack you and tell you that, how dare you be so jealous, you're so insecure, la 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 la. They're projecting. Okay, so you have to understand that, and you have to just be okay with it. Narcissists will be jealous because of their fragile self-esteem. And if you in any way act possessive or as though you feel upset about something they've done, they will magnify it, and they will do everything that they can to make you feel worse about them, about yourself, about everything. Yeah. So this is what it is. Another thing that narcissists have that is kind of bullshit is, in addition to no conscience or no remorse for their behavior, they have no remorse for their behavior. They will, and they don't feel guilt or shame. And if they do feel it, they bottle it up and they turn it back out, and, they kind of turn it around inside of themselves and turn it into projection on yourself, on you, on their victim. It's a hallmark. And, something else of interest is that a lot of sociopaths also share this quality. So is every narcissist a sociopath? No. But every sociopath is in some way a narcissist. Interesting, right? Yeah. So, know this. They have very little fear, in a way. Their fears are twisted, weird things. Like they fear that they will be found out. They are compulsive, pathological liars. They will deceive you, manipulate you without a second thought. They cheat sometimes, or they're you deal with infidelity in various ways depending on the type of relationship. They are parasites in some ways, whether they suck you dry for your energy or your money or your stuff or all three. They're doing it. They pretend to be in love. I don't think that they're even pretending. I think they really think at the moment that they're doing it, like a percentage of the time, I think they really believe that they think they're in love. That goes back to the whole 6 to 8 year old mentality. It never occurs to them that you, the person they're hurting, the person they claim to love, the person they're deceiving, have rights. It never occurs to them that you have your own mind, or that you have your own ability to make choices for yourself. It never occurs to them to care about those things, because what they want and what they need, number one for them. You feel me? So you have to understand, a narcissist is only going to be thinking of himself or herself. And if they seem like they want to be helpful to you, it's because there's an agenda there. There's something they're going to get out of it. They're never going to do it just to be nice. If they want something, they will make sure that they obtain it by using whatever is needed. Whether it's a person, their own child, it doesn't matter. They will hurt you without a second thought. So what are you going to do about that? Stand up for yourself, my friend. Walk away if you can. If you can't walk away, don't accept this treatment anymore. Put yourself in a place to stand up and be strong and take your damn life back. You feel me? You deserve better. You do. All right. I have a lot more to say about this, but I have a client call right now. I gotta go. But I'll be back later with another video, and I look forward to talking to you guys again. Watch this video. Tell me what you think. Share your thoughts below. I can expand on this one later or go into something else. And don't worry, I'm still working on the business series. I expect the camera by Monday, I hope. If not, I might just do some slides to get you started on those. Tell me your thoughts on that too. Wrapping up. Have a great day. Thanks for being part of my life. Thanks for letting me be a part of yours. I'll see you soon.